Alright guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're going to do a tire rotation. So we're going to do a tire rotation on a Jeep. Now the Jeep does have an extra full-size spare tire with wheel. So I'm going to incorporate that into the rotation, which you should. If you have a spare tire that's identical, rotate it in. You know, add an extra 10 to 15,000 miles to the life of your tire just by rotating that tire in there. So often you see these tires that are for sale. Somebody selling their wheels. So often you see somebody selling their wheels and the spare is like new or is new, never been used. Well, you just wasted a perfectly good rotation in there, you know? You got new tires before you needed to. So there's multiple ways to do tire rotations, but I'll tell you what the simplest, easiest way to do, as long as you don't have directional tires, is moving the one side of the passenger or driver's side in the back to the front opposite, flipping the front ones and then moving that one to the back. So you're basically going from back turned and this just back, straight back. Okay, that way they're always rotating. You're not just crossing them constantly every rotation or moving in front and back. If you have directional, now you kind of have to do that. Now with the spare tire, we're just going to add that into the loop. So it's going to go from here to there to here to the back to here to there, right? So it'll kind of make like an 8. Okay, so you should always loosen up your actual lock nut, because that's the one that usually will, you know, slip or break or something. So always loosen that one up. Or you can even take it off. We don't need it right now. 4 lugs on there will be just enough to hold it in. I have not lifted the car up at all yet. It's not a car, it's a Jeep. Alright, then I have one of these also for each one of these. And you can also kind of break these a little bit. Break just means just turn them, you know, quarter, and then lift up the car. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and break all of them and lift it up. Alright, so I just jacked it up. You actually just set it right there. You're kind of a good low point right here. Anywhere on the frame or axle works perfect. And I did put it on a jack stand there, so I can pick up the other side now. Alright guys, so this one came from the passenger back. I'm moving it to the front over here. And one quick tip also on how to put it in here. Straighten up the top two. Straighten up the 2 holes. This is just a matter of using leverage. Use your feet. And then just pick it up slowly and pops right in. Okay? And you can start putting in the nuts. Don't put them all the way in, just gonna do a few. Don't force them in either, because you can strip them, so just make sure they're straight. Roll them in. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it around so the hub goes straight into where the wheel sets. You want to do these in a star pattern. And just make them a little tight. And then you're going to go back once you drop it a little bit. Then you can actually tighten them up. You want to torque these down, but lock. Move on to the next one.
Alright, I'm just going to fast forward through this part, but it's just removing one and reinstalling it and rotating. That's all it is. But I did make some diagrams on the proper way to do the rotations. Now these are proven ways to extend the life of your tires. At the end of the day, rotate your tires any way you want to rotate them. If you're rotating them, it's good for the tire life, but there is, like I said, proven ways to do it. So the first one that I'm going to show y'all here is 4x4 with the spare and incorporate putting the spare into use. If you have a rear wheel drive vehicle, this is it. Front wheel drive is the exact opposite. And then if you have specific tires like directionals, those just move back to the front, front to the back. That's all you can do.
So once everything's done, all tires rotated, spare, again, kind of like an 8. That one, everything's done. All you gotta do now is, one more time, let's go back around all of them, make sure they're all tight, right? It's so easy to leave one loose because you forgot or you had to get a drink or whatever. Let's go back and tighten everything up, make sure everything's nice and tight. And that's it. Put your stuff up and you're ready to roll. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to these videos. If you have any questions or any suggestions or anything else that I should do, let me know. Check out some of these other videos I got too.